Hey everybody, it's Fi. Today we're checking out Dungeons of Rhamdon. Or Dungeon of Rhamdon 2, it looks like. I don't know anything about this game. I haven't played it before, but we're going to give it a playtest and see if we can give some useful feedback. Got the game page open here. It says you wake up and find yourself in a mysterious dungeon with nothing but a lamp, a compass, some shabby equipment, and a deep want to unearth the secrets of this accursed place and claim the prize at the top. Will it be worth all the horrors you'll face? It says Dungeons of Rhamdon 2 is a hardcore first-person pseudo 3D roguelite action RPG dungeon crawler stylized after old PC games, developed by a single person locked in quarantine, inspired by classics like King's Field and Heretic. Alright, it mentions some features. It says it's a beta. Controls are listed here. I don't know if any of this is in the game or if I'm gonna have to refer back to this. Got WASD for movement, mouse or arrow keys for look. Shift is run, space is dodge, left mouse button or control is attack, right mouse button or alt is defend, R is kick, Q is cast spell, mouse wheel, ZX for switch spell, E and C for interact, F for light or extinguish lamp, tab for inventory, 0 to 9, shortcuts, and escape for the menu. So quite a bit here. I'm probably not going to remember all this just from having read it here, but we're going to go ahead and jump into the game and see what we can figure out. I've not seen anything past the screen with the exception of I did go into the options here, which I guess is on the tab key for now. Briefly, I turned the master volume down to 40, and I still had to turn the volume down in the capture. This background music is very loud. Hopefully it sounds okay to whomever is watching, but I would definitely think about lowering that down significantly. It's a good idea, in my opinion, to open up some other games you might have installed. Just kind of compare your game's general volume level to them. Another thing I noticed I'll mention is the background music itself sounds pretty distorted. I'm not entirely sure if that's intentional or not. And it's not like clipping, because I already tried turning down the volume in the options here, and it didn't change how it sounds or anything. So I thought I'm sure it's kind of in the master of the track, but not sure if that's intentional. But if not, I just suggest looking out for clipping. Don't know if it's your own work, the music here or not, but I just thought I'd mention it. I guess we'll look at the other things in here. So we got full screen on, mouse sensitivity 1x. So one thing that was a little annoying that I noticed is when I wanted to change this, I have to sit here and hold the button down. It takes a long time for this to go through the options here. So I don't know if there's a nicer way you could figure out to do this. In this particular case, if nothing else, you can make this go up and down by 5, I think, rather than 1. That'd probably be fine. Mouse sensitivity, brightness, field of view, which we can go up and down. 90 is probably okay. Texture scaling. VSync is off. Anti-alias is... I think we could probably turn that up. I'm assuming. Pixel interpolation, I guess 1 is on. Vertical borders. Interesting. Shift to run. Alright. Enter is reset to default. I'm looking at the bottom here where it mentions the controls. It's kind of laid out a little confusing, but it looks like WASD arrow key space for select or change. Space is apparently change. Escape or tab to return, and then enter to reset to default. Okay, that's a little weird, so... I didn't actually hear the volume. Oh, okay, so that didn't quite work. Let's get this back down. I can kind of spam the button to go a little faster, I think. Alright, so as you can probably see, when I hit the enter key, it didn't actually update the volume, at least, until I changed it here, so I guess it's a minor bug. But I wouldn't put enter as reset to default. That's a little weird. I think people would just kind of hit that. Some people might just hit that kind of reflexively or whatever. I guess we'll try some of this kind of stuff. Alright, let's see what happens. I think escape to return. and then enter to start. 0 souls, medium, 1.x souls, Q and E. Okay, that's weird. Like, I thought the arrow keys would move this, but for some reason it wants me to. The game wants me to use Q and E, which is really kind of out there. Like even A and D would be more reasonable, I think. But let's just stick to medium, I think, and then I don't know what ascent. Oh, it's got A and D for whatever this is. Okay. The descent is 100 souls, chaos 200 souls. So I'm assuming that the number is what you start with. So I'm gonna stick with that. This sounds interesting, but I don't really understand what's gonna happen. These options. Sounds very interesting. Let's go ahead and hit enter and see if we can get into this. Oh, okay. A lot of stuff on the screen all of a sudden. Okay, so I'm noticing all the text, like it's kind of spread out, and I guess, you know, it's not all jumbled together, so that's nice, but all the text is kind of the same. It's the same font, the same color, the same size, boldness, everything is kind of the same. So there's not really a sort of a hierarchy of attention, if that makes sense to you, in terms of the text here. So everything is kind of commanding the same amount of attention, so it might be nice to have some formatting in here somewhere. Medium ascent. Oh, that's the difficulty or whatever. I just selected name unknown. Now how do I interact with this? Okay, it says tab, change class, space, randomize, enter to confirm, escape to return. So if I hit tab, we got blasphemer, raider, madman, excommunicate, scoundrel, deprived, deserter. Okay, I guess deserter is the first one. So as far as I can tell from just what's presented to me on the screen here, the only thing that's different in the classes is the equipment that you start with, because nothing on the right is changing, or in the middle. Interesting. Okay, simple melee, simple armor, another piece of armor, poor melee, scroll for a spell, another scroll for a defensive spell, simple ranged weapon, poor piece of armor, potion, and some extra lamp oil, a large melee weapon, 2 small pieces of armor, poor melee weapon, poor piece of armor, scroll for defensive spell, a potion, and some extra lamp oil. Huh. Poor ranged weapon, a poor piece of armor, 2 potions, and a lot of extra lamp oil. Stolen ring. I don't know what the ring would be. I assume it has some kind of effect. Okay, so the descriptions are kind of vague of what you get, so I'm wondering if you get some kind of a randomized something or other that you start with. I'm not sure if that's the case. If I hit space, okay. So space randomizes everything. Okay, so the thing that's confusing to me here is, like, the only thing I can seemingly interact with is either tab to change the class or space to randomize everything, so it seems strange to me that you wouldn't be able to manipulate all of the other statistics directly to set this here up the way you would want. Like, I don't see a way to do that, so it seems a little unusual. I can understand, like, with something like Dungeons and Dragons or whatever, where you kind of, you know, you roll dice to see what your starting attributes end up being, which is randomized, but with that, you don't just... I don't know, maybe some people do. I never really played it myself. Like, I never properly played Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't think you just keep re-rolling infinitely until you get what you want, you know, when you're creating a character. Whereas in this case, that kind of seems to be what you're doing. So, like, if I have an idea of what I want for statistics or whatever, Seems like I just keep spamming this until that shows up, which just seems unusual to do something like that versus just being able to manipulate it directly to what you want. Seems kind of like a worse way to do it. So, I don't know, I can only assume that this is kind of the idea here. I don't know what I would look for statistics. I don't know how they affect the game that much. I would just kind of assume maybe you'd want something relatively balanced. Not too skewed in one direction, I suppose. And then I can change the class as I please. Oops. This happens kind of quick if you hold the space bar down. Agility 16. Maybe I'll try being Jahala, 46-year-old person with long hair. Physical power. Now, is everything on the right just derived from the stuff in the middle? I'm guessing it is. The idea of high agility character sounds interesting to me. I don't know what kind of class would fit well with that. Might just go with the deserter. I gotta just kind of start with something. So the deserter seems like because it's the first one that showed up, maybe it's kind of the most generic or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. What if I use the sword to repair the other one? WSD to move. We got mouse look. Shift to run. You can also use arrow keys, which is cool, I guess. Probably stick to the mouse. Oh, okay. So there's a collider on this, or is it when you look at it? It's not a. Okay, so I'm guessing this is. When you point the camera at it is when this stuff shows up. A little weird feeling. This whole black bar thing just takes up so much of the screen. It's kind of annoying when it just suddenly covers up so much of your view. I might suggest just putting like a simpler background behind the text that's kind of more in the center rather than going all the way across the screen or something. Then we've got in the top right, looks like a lamp. I remember it mentioned something about lamp oil with some of the classes. I'm not sure if that's what's going on there. I believe tab was our inventory. Body hail resistance. Alright, lots of stats here. Attack speed 1 and 2. Oh, okay. So this is our equipment stuff. Just not really like it has this is waist apparently. It has the name of the body part. It might be nice, of course, to have some kind of a visual that's a little more intuitive, but maybe that's planned for the future or something. I wonder why. Oh, that's I thought that was like a line going across. Apparently that's an actual spear that's equipped here. Okay. Rotten vest. Rotten pants. Okay, let's, oh, it does say lamp oil up here, 8 minutes, 53 seconds. Okay, so I guess I need to not dawdle too much. Oh my gosh, it's not going to be good because I have to stop and talk about things so much here. E or C to interact. F is light or extinguish lamp. Oh, that'll be helpful, I guess. Tab is menu. E or C. Oh. Oh, okay, there's like a bobbing effect when you walk around. It's just really slow. It's like I have like super long legs. It's really strange. Like the way the the really slow bobbing up and down and the how spaced out the footstep sounds are. One thing I'll mention real quick about the whole bobbing thing is that people don't really bob up and down much when they walk. So this feels really exaggerated. It's sort of a misconception that people like bob up and down when they walk. Most people don't. Some people walk kind of funny, but most don't bob very much. They keep their head relatively level. Not 100%, but pretty close. So it tends to be more of like a little bit of a side to side kind of thing. So it's a little awkward feeling, but fine rusty shield, 1.5x damage reduction, parry. I don't know what STG is. I'm assuming that's parry. You might tell I don't have that much experience with this kind of game, but wow, that opens real slow. Kind of feels like everything is slow motion. All right, here's the run. I mean, that's not slow, but yeah, just between the weird kind of gait of the character and the super slow door opening, it's pretty weird. Left mouse button. Oh, the attack is really slow too. Holy moly. Why did it attack twice? Okay, so like if you hold the attack button down, it'll just keep attacking, but the attack animation is so slow and linear, it's easy for it to like I'll do it and then I'll let off the button and it just kind of attacks again because it's like I held it for very slightly too long or something. Might be nice to have animations that are less linear, a little more logarithmic, if that makes sense to you. Be a lot snappier and you just kind of get a better sense of when the attack begins and ends and that kind of thing. Attack, block. Same for all these animations. Like I'd like it if this kind of snapped in place a little faster, I think. Space is dodge. Oh, it's just like a duck. That's kind of cute. R is kick. Alright. Hello. Wow, that feels super slow. I guess. And this is just kind of an intuitive thing to try to attack and avoid damage like that. It seemed to work out. I don't think I took any hits. Bottom left, we have a green thing, and bottom right, we have a blue thing. Maybe that's health and mana or something like that. Green for health is a little strange in my opinion, but again, I'm just assuming. Yeah, okay, HP right here says 90. You know, it's very common to have red for HP, but that's not a big deal. Q to cast spell, mouse wheel, switch spell, 0 to 9 shortcuts. I don't think I have a spell to cast right now, so that's a little bit useless information. Might be a better idea if you can kind of figure out the first time the character has a spell or something to tell them then. A little weird how you can't look up and down very far for like a first-person game. I know there's not really a reason to in this kind of game particularly, but it does feel a little funny. Excuse me, but I'm sure that's something that one could get used to. I don't know if there's a purpose to looking around. Oh, I have to... Okay, maybe if I time my blocks just right, I can stagger them. I assume that means stagger the opponent. Could also mean stagger the blocks. Broken tools combined with other trash to create something useful. Okay. Is that a sheep? Yep. Okay, so I wonder... I guess that lets you see further. And there's like... I see a lot of these torches hanging on the wall, but I don't see... I think that's supposed to be the stairs down. That's kind of funny. Oh, I think that thing is trying to cast spells at me or something. Okay. I guess that's what the bang was. But yeah, I wonder if you can light these somehow. Maybe you need a spell or something. It just seems like if you have a lamp. I mean, I guess it's an enclosed lamp, so that's not gonna it's not gonna work maybe, but maybe if you have some kind of spell. I don't know what happened just there. I see red on my screen, so I guess I got hurt. Oh, what? What's going on? Something hurt me. I can't see what happened. Was it a projectile? Oh, that thing is throwing stuff. All right, it's really hard to see that. Might suggest. Oh my gosh, I have a rock. I just, what did I teleport or something? What happened? Is that a something? I can't tell what that is. Okay. I think it's funny how I just suddenly have a rock because my weapon broke. It's kind of funny, but maybe this is one of the projectiles the guy was throwing. It's just kind of annoying to see what looks like an item in the world and not really be able to interact with it. Was not expecting the spear to break like that, but yeah, in terms of the visuals, I think it'd be nice if you could see that attack flying through the air a lot better. Maybe see the enemy kind of preparing to, you know, telegraphing their own attack. I don't know if that was enemy is dead now, so I can't really examine their behavior again to see if that was really well communicated, I suppose, but not really sure what I'm doing. Gosh, this feels pathetic, this rock. Are you attacking me? It just kind of wiggles around. I guess that's an attack. I was casting a spell. I think I canceled this spell. Oh my gosh, my health is getting so low. Okay, so the feedback when you take damage is... No. I try... Okay. Alright, so the feedback when you take a hit is not very good. You get the blood on the screen a little bit, but there's nothing really to communicate to the player when they just took a hit. They kind of have to stare at my health in the bottom left to actually tell, so I would definitely consider improving that. Also, I'm not sure how that... The last character that the mushroom thing, whatever it was, had a projectile, I guess. I'm not really sure how to avoid that. Maybe, I guess if I got more distance away, maybe then I could have had a chance of sidestepping or something. But it seemed like I just kind of was at the mercy of it happening, like there's no way to avoid taking the damage or something. But yeah, that was interesting. It didn't feel like I had a lot to leverage to combat these enemies. This guy is a ranged weapon. Strength 2. Oh, these numbers seem kind of nice, I guess. Maybe we'll try a different class. Extra lamp oil. I don't really know what the lamp is for, again, apart from just seeing a little bit further. The stolen ring. I'm really curious about that. Let's, there's only one way to find out what's gonna happen with this, so... Don't harm the peaceful, okay. That sounds reasonable. Okay, we've got 2 enemies all of a sudden. And the first level, that's interesting. Alchemy ring. For some reason I don't think this is going to serve me very well. I don't know what to do with this. And I have to fight enemies and try not to die. Where's the lamp button? No. Oh my gosh. And he's hitting me. Oh my gosh, he can hit me like I'm trying to back up. No. Wait, maybe I can... Oh gosh. This is not working well at all, my gosh. I can kind of turn around real quick and use the run button to... Oh! Oh, I forgot about the spacebar. Maybe that helps. Okay, that didn't go well. I guess I can try and use the spacebar more. But again, with the animations are all so linear that there's not really a sense of when the attack is happening and when it's just sort of like in the middle of the animation, you know? There's not really any way to mentally differentiate there. So the timing of stuff like dodging is not clear at all. So I definitely think that would be a thing that would go a long ways in terms of making the game feel more playable, is the idea of just the animations better describing what's happening and the timing of things. So I'm not sure about the ring thing. Maybe I'll try a different class here. Get some spells. Ranged weapon sounds nice, I guess. And apparently, like, your first option is just a completely balanced character that isn't all randomized. So I wonder about like ranged weapons and stuff, like how your stats affect them. Like, do you... Like, you would assume that strength wouldn't be the determinant for the effectiveness of a ranged weapon, right? So I don't know what affects that, if it's agility. Maybe agility affects how fast it attacks or something, but the damage is kind of set. I don't know. Let's just try this guy with the fully balanced stats. I forgot about the kick also. Which is what, R? Okay, we have a bow thing. I don't. It looks like we have a number in the bottom right. It says 1407, which might be ammo. Then a 28 on what looks kind of like a chest piece. Do I have to aim this up and down, or is it just horizontal? Oh, that's fast. Wait, I need to... Oh my gosh, that number is going down a lot faster than I thought. Maybe it's like durability? Well, I got hit too. That sucks. That was pretty bad. I kind of... Oops, I hit the kick accidentally. Not sure what happened just there. My camera just kind of jerked. Ah. So the arrow... Oh. What the heck? The arrows that I shoot seem to go... Oh gosh. I guess I'm supposed to try to dodge with the... Did that hit him? I'm like hitting space thinking it's gonna jump. Oh my gosh. Just played too many games where we can just jump. I don't think the dodge is working for this melee attack here. I don't know how the dodge actually works at all, to be honest. And I think I'm just shooting over his head. Do I have to aim it down? I have to aim it down. So that was one of the questions. I'm apparently at 0. So this does go up or down. So yeah, so the thing that's really apparent to me is that there's no like reticle or anything on the screen. So aiming this is pretty hard when you have to account for the up and down. I have to try and like find where the center of the screen is. And apparently it shoots higher than the center, I'm assuming. Unless I'm judging wrong, but... Okay. I don't have any ailments, but I'll just drink it, I guess. So it seems like you have to be really... Oh my gosh, you have to be super precise with this. It's very slow. Oh my gosh, and everything is so fast, even if you run away. Holy moly. No. I'm assuming it says 0 HP because it's like a decimal or something, I don't know. Either that or it just bugged out and I didn't die when I was supposed to. I managed to hit it again. Okay, so in terms of the aiming, I would either add a reticle, or you could even consider playing around with the idea of just removing the vertical element of the aiming, so it just always kind of shoots horizontally, you know, sort of Doom-esque. And another thing is I would consider making the collision boxes for the enemies a lot more forgiving, because it seems to require you to really be very precise. It doesn't really feel very good in my opinion, so those are things I would look at. The speed of the arrow is weird because it looks like it goes really fast and then it hits a lot later than you expect, so I'm not really sure why that's... I feel encouraged. I'm apparently at 1 out of 125 hit points now. Closed. Oh. Oh my gosh. I guess they are coming in response to me hitting the bell or something. I'm definitely gonna die in here, but yeah, it's really hard to see the arrow coming out. I guess if I'm sidestepping, I can kind of see it better. It's just kind of silly. But yeah, the fact that not only are the colliders really quite particular, but the projectile takes a while to get over there, with the enemies being quite mobile, so that means it's going to be really hard to consistently hit. It's kind of painful, especially since I can see that what I assume is the durability is just kind of constantly going down. Save some arms for the gray ones. Oh, hello. Okay, I didn't even see anything come out, but I just died. But yeah, like if I start with this ranged weapon, I feel like I don't... Like, I think I could unequip it, but then I just have no weapon, and then I could... I don't know, I go back to using the rock or something. So it's kind of... It's kind of crazy just starting with a ranged weapon because you don't have a not ranged weapon for when you need it. Large melee weapon. Gotta try the madman. See what happens. I get the big weapon. I don't know if that makes it really slow or something. Kite the slow and corner the swift. Okay. Alright, I got a big weapon. What is that sound? This thing I can at least swing around without it losing durability, just from screwing around. What the heck? I guess I hit the wall. Okay, so I guess if the enemy is like here and there's a wall behind it, I think it's not very clear, but I think what's happening is I'm like hitting the wall, so it's making me not get my have like a really long stun time where I have to like bring back the weapon or something. I noticed I lost some health there. I don't know. Like I don't think I could really tell all of the times I was taking damage there. Rusty. I don't know how to pronounce that. Equip. Right, this is two-handed. 16 attack. Rusty key might open a locked door. Every lock has its key. So I guess this increases your HP pool. It's interesting. But like I hear these guys, I guess it summons them or something? I don't know. It's quite weird. Wow. Does he take damage from that trap? Oh my gosh, yeah, it seems like... Wait. Oh, okay, so there's a visual. It looks like he's just kind of turning sideways, but I guess that's the... Yeah, he does take damage. I guess that's the telegraph of the attack. I'm gonna try going back this way. There's that other door. Aha! It's locked. Oops. I didn't mean to, oh my gosh, the durability. I'm not sure how I feel about the idea of your weapon just falling apart that quickly. So this is locked. I don't know if I can... Oh. I guess whatever key I picked up I already used on one of the doors or something? Because I don't see a key in here. I thought I still had it. That's kind of weird. Oh my gosh, and this is locked. What happened to that key? I don't know of any other way to go besides this. Oh wow, that was... Okay, so I definitely ate damage. Again, I didn't really get much feedback, so it's kind of weird, but... Yeah, I don't see a way forward. I don't see... Every lock has its key. It suggests to me that if there's a lock somewhere, then there's a key somewhere to find, but... I know that I picked up a key, and I don't know if it was used at some point. Oh, you can... I don't know what happened there, if there's some kind of a bug involved. I don't know what else I can do here, so... Yeah, I feel like I might just have to restart. I don't know if this is a consequence of a bug of some sort. Wasting the weapon durability to ring the bell. Yeah. There's like a hidden switch or something, but I don't see anything of that sort. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just... Looks like we can... Oh, space to return to title. Okay. Alright, maybe we'll try one more. Oh, it looks like we've collected some souls. So maybe instead of... Maybe this number is a cost associated with starting the game in this way. Alright. I guess we'll try the Blasphemer. And we'll try the neutral stats here. The bald guy. they can't keep using magic forever. Looks like I have Obfuscate. Shoot a bolt that inflicts blind. Increase your strength-based stats while in this floor. That costs 10, that costs 15. I've got... Oh, okay, that's the spell. What button is the spell? I forget. What's that? Okay, let me check the web page here. Q. Okay, and I haven't tried the kick. I don't know what that's good for. I'm knocking enemies away or something, I guess. But all right, Q is a spell I have to try to remember. My gosh, that was really slow. Okay, I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, like we were both charging spells at each other, but mine came out so slow that his just hit me and I had no opportunity to do anything about it. Why am I moving around like that? Why did he just die? I'm very confused. Why is he dead? Rusty key. I don't know if there's a way to break these. The spear has so little durability, I don't want to mess with it. I don't think that dodge worked. I don't I don't know how to use this dodge. I'm at 1 HP already. What's that? 100 out of 100 magic points, which is unexpected. Stay away from me. Try casting this thing. Okay, I am dead. Alright, so this is, oh, in the bottom left, we've got some information I didn't see before. Harvested 31 souls, reached floor 1, grew to level 1, killed 2 monsters. Interesting, okay. So we do have levels. And we've got souls for some kind of a meta progression. So yeah, I definitely get the sense of it's interesting to keep trying again and kind of see what happens the next time, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, I'm not very successful in killing these enemies. Particularly avoiding the damage from them. Stolen ring. Madman has the big weapon. Let's try high strength, high agility. That's gonna be low vitality though. That's scary. I don't think I can. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Super strength. Let's try this with the big weapon guy. I guess. Which I think is pretty slow, but I'll give it a try. Wait, what's that sound? Okay. I got like this big great sword or something. Run, run! Apparently it takes a long time to recoil from hitting the wall. Oh my gosh, these guys are so freaking fast. No, no, stop! Right, they're hitting each other. My camera's going crazy again. Oh, I'm getting trapped by this guy. I'm trying to hit spacebar as if it's going to make me jump here. Try to avoid damage. Okay, yeah. So I don't know how to use the dodging or anything. Not really having much success, just avoiding getting killed by everything. So, you know, I can't really tell exactly what I'm doing wrong about stuff. The best thing I can figure is you can turn around really quickly and use the run with the shift to kind of get away. Like holding S to walk backwards doesn't do so good. It's a lot slower. But yeah, your attacks are really slow and everything. And it's a lot to deal with. So it's very interesting. I'm not sure what else to look at or talk about here, so we'll probably wrap this up, but hopefully you found it useful. And I'd be interested to see if there's like a right way to play or something. You know, that's definitely something I think should be more intuitive for the player to, you know, figure out for themselves. But sometimes when I play a game and it seems like I'm just have no chance at succeeding with it, it kind of makes me really curious what the sort of intended way to do things is by the developer. So I'd be interested to see that. But yeah, like I said, of course you kind of want the player to be able to sort of intuitively figure out what they need to do to optimize their play better and be more successful and all that stuff. So hopefully that was useful for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video.